Yeah. Good morning and happy Coffee Convo Wednesday. Cheers. Perfect blend of creamer and coffee. Good morning. This is Coffee Convo Wednesday. I will be your host, Cindy Simmons, as I am each and every week. Today is Coffee Convo Wednesday for Wednesday, October 11th, 2017. And yes, it is my birthday month of love, which means at the end of the show, there will be a gift for you. I mean, I realize it's my birthday, but I have gifts all month long. I whack myself. All month long for the month of October for my birthday, but we're going to celebrate you too. So, Coffee Convo Wednesday. Today I have chosen the Death Star mug because Star Wars The Last Jedi, they just released a new trailer yesterday for it. If you haven't seen it, go to YouTube, go to my Twitter page, go to any page that I have because I'm sure it's posted there. But it comes out December 15th. I can't wait. Why? Because I am a huge Star Wars fan. And, well, meaning Star Wars fan, like, I don't know the names of all the planets and all the characters, but the Star Wars movies that came out when I was a very, very little girl, as in the only 3 that really count. And I know if you're a huge Star Wars fan, you like all of them, all 7, but I like the first 3 and then the last one that came out with Princess Leia and Han Solo and Luke Skywalker. And every time I see the preview that they just released the new trailer, I get so giddy. So a good morning and a Death Star cheers to you. Okay, so we're going to be here for about 15 to 20 minutes. We're going to talk about 3 topics this morning as we do every week. My name's Cindy. I live in Orlando, Florida. Recently moved from Atlanta by way of Nashville, then grew up in Los Angeles. So would love to know where you're watching from. So if you want to comment below the city you're watching from, that'd be great. Say hello, whatever. But just grab your cup of coffee and let's dive in. All right, so the first thing we're going to talk about on Coffee Convo Wednesday, how do you feel about a TV in your bedroom? And the reason I ask is because my Nashville best friend came to visit over the weekend with her daughter, and so we don't have a guest bedroom right now because we're renting a house while we're building a house here in Orlando. And so my husband, God love him, he went to the couch and my best friend stayed in the bed with me. And right now we have a television in our bedroom because that television used to be in an office in our old house. So we have 2 televisions, well, 3 in our house. One because my mom has her own television in her living room. And then we have a living room television. And then the other television we had was an office television, office/guest bedroom that was from our old house. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. So now this little small television is in our bedroom. And I know y'all, I know you're not supposed to have a TV in your bedroom. A TV or a bedroom is supposed to be for 2 things, sleeping and, you know, other things, coloring. But we have one in our room now temporarily in the rental house. And I kind of love it because I can like DVR Real Housewives of insert city name here and watch it before I go to bed, which again, I know you're not supposed to look at any electronics before you go to bed, but I want to know, do you have a TV in your bedroom and are you on board with it? I mean, I guess if you have one in your bedroom, then you're on board with it. So a TV in your bedroom, yay or nay? I don't know that we'll get a television specifically for our new bedroom in the new house because we didn't have one in the old house. But right now, I kind of feel like I'm on vacation, like I'm in a hotel room in my bed, watching television. I kind of like it. All right, so something light. I wanted to start off the show because I want to get into something that kind of just frustrates me, and I want to get your opinion, your feedback. So when did girls become so mean? Here's why I asked. We are at a new school, and both of my girls are going to the school, and they love the school. When I say they love this school, they love this school. But unfortunately, there's one little girl that is kind of giving my older daughter, she's 12, a little bit of a hard time. And I don't want to just say bully because I feel like we can all just throw that term around. But I have just minimal experience with mean girls with my daughter. We had one many years ago, maybe like 3 or 4 years ago. And it unfortunately ended a friendship that my husband and I had with the family because she just kept treating my daughter poorly every time we were around them. And it kind of broke my heart because I really loved her parents. And we tried to talk to them and just a hard situation to be in because you don't want to hurt someone's feelings. And anyway, so when my best friend was here with her daughter, we went to Walt Disney World and we went to the Magic Kingdom, and we were walking around in one of the stores, and I heard my best friend say to her daughter, "Oh, you should get that for your bully." And I turned around and I said, "Does she have a bully?" She goes, "Well, I should not have said that. I meant to say mean girl." And I said, "Oh my goodness." I said, "Lily is having a problem with one of those too." And I was talking about this with a girlfriend of mine who lives, so that friend lives in Nashville. Then I was talking to a friend of mine who lives in Georgia. She said that the bullying, or the mean girls, I gotta stop saying that, the mean girls at her school have gotten so bad, parents are pulling their kids out of the school because the mean girl situation is so bad, and it's a Christian school. So I wanted to ask you guys, if you have daughters and sons, because sons can have mean boys too, are you experiencing this? Does it seem like it's getting worse? So the situation with my 12-year-old, I'll just give you one example because there's about 7 or 8 so far, and we're only 2 months in into school. So the girl says to my daughter, they're both on the cheer team, and on one of the football game days, they took a bus to another city, and I asked my daughter to do her homework. Well, all the other girls were on their phones. My daughter doesn't have a phone. That's just our rule in our house. But I let her take her iPad, and I said, "Hey, when you're done with your homework, you can use your iPad. And if you want to play a game, that's fine, because you've done all your homework." So she did all of her homework on the bus, and the next day, this girl, I'm not even going to tell you her name, the little girl says to her, "Did you really do your homework on the bus yesterday, Lily? You're such a nerd." And my daughter, Lily, says, "Well, my mom asked me to do my homework on the bus. That's why I did it." She goes, "That makes you an even bigger nerd." To which my daughter said nothing. She just didn't reply and moved on. Now, this is, like I said, one of 7 or 8 examples that this little girl has, done to my daughter, things like she has said. So I know it's not bullying. It's just she's mean, and she's just snotty. She says these snotty, it's like she has a comment for everything. So I'm really, really working with my daughter, and I'm trying to teach her to just kill her with kindness, don't say anything snotty back, and don't roll your eyes, and don't let her see you react. I think there was like a deodorant commercial, was it Secret? It said, "Never let them see you sweat." Well, I kind of try to teach this to her. I want her to stand up for herself, but I also don't want her to give in and give this girl a reaction, because I tell her that's what girls do. They want a reaction. I don't understand this. It's kind of like we've talked about this on the show before about why are people just so mean? And so I try to also say to her, I don't know what's going on in her home life at home, but there is that saying, hurting people hurt others. So I try to show her to show compassion to this little girl, that maybe she has something going on at home. Maybe she's not doing well in school. And so when she saw Lily doing her homework on the bus, well, she was on her phone the whole time. Maybe that hits a nerve with her, because maybe she's doing poorly in school. And so she sees Lily and she's like, nerd. But it's really because maybe inside of her, she wants to be a better student, but she is on the phone instead. So I don't know, how are you guys handling that? Like, if you are dealing with this in your house, how do you handle this? Like I said, we lost a friendship many years ago because there was a little girl who was just always picking on her all of the time. And then you feel like a bad parent, because if you continue to let them be in the situation and you try to teach them to handle it, but you keep putting them in this situation, that's why we had to stop being friends with that family. And so we haven't had any problems. Lily gets along with everyone. She has an easygoing spirit. She is very tenderhearted, very kind, and she gets along with everyone, except maybe her sister. If she's going to be snotty, sometimes it's to her sister, because she's clearly not a perfect child. There's no such thing. So I'm trying to figure out, is that what I should be doing? Should I just kill her with kindness? Don't say anything snotty back. Don't roll your eyes. Don't let her see you react. Even if you're going to cry, come home and do it with me, but don't do it in front of her. And she tries to stand up for herself. She tries to be kind, but I don't know, like, what is that about? And it's not just her. There's another girl at the school and she's an older girl who, anyway, it's just another girl at the school is kind of being snotty to a friend of Lily's, but they're in an older class. And like I said, so my friend in Nashville says that her daughter is having a problem with a girl who's being mean and snotty. And then my girlfriend in Georgia says that families are leaving the school because the girls are so mean. what is the deal? If you have any insight, comment below, because I would love to know if you're experiencing this or why you think this is. And I know most people will say it starts at home, which I kind of do believe that, because I think if I were a jerk, my child would be a jerk. But also, maybe the kids are going through something. Maybe the parents are going through something, and that makes the kids go through something. But now I have like 3 different examples in my friend circle that this is happening to. So I don't know. It stresses me out. And I'm trying not to let it stress me out, because I just want them to be good children, and we pray about it, and I don't know. We're trying to figure it out. All right. Last on Coffee Convo Wednesday, I wanted to keep it really light, and I had to show you this. These are red vines, which you're not going to be able to read because it's going to show up backwards. But these are red vines, which to me are licorice. And when I was growing up, my mom would sneak these in to the movie theater. She would she'd put these in her purse, and then she would get like a can of Pepsi when we were able to have soda as a treat. She would get a can of Pepsi and wrap it in tin foil. And so she would take my brother and me to a matinee movie with this box of red vines in her purse. And we would bite off the ends. Which I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, because now I'm chewing and talking with food in my mouth, which is like the #1 rule in our house besides lying. Don't talk with food in your mouth. We would put this in our soda, which I realize is not going to taste as good in coffee. But we would use these red vines, and we would... Actually, it's not bad with coffee, because everything is right in the world with coffee and candy. So just going to put that to the side. We would eat these and drink our soda as like a licorice straw. But my husband was like, what are those? Those aren't Twizzlers. I'm like, correct. They're red vines. They're better. And he was like, what? What are they? He had not really heard of them. Have you guys heard of red vines? Am I the only one who loves red vines, and my brother and my mom? Could this be the case? I need to know. I need you guys to tell me if you eat red vines or you're a Twizzler person. Not that there's anything wrong with Twizzler. I'm not trying to hate on Twizzler. I don't like that. I just prefer these. I prefer these, and it's probably a nostalgia thing because I grew up eating these. Do you know what these are? Have you had them? They're good. They're really good. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay, so I just need to know. Do you know what the red vine situation is? Or do you not? So you're like, I've never heard of those. We eat Twizzler, and I don't know what vines you're talking about, red or otherwise. But I love them. I love them, I love them, I love them. All right, before we get out of here, I mentioned at the beginning of Coffee Convo Wednesday that it is my birthday month of love. So that means a week from Friday, October 20th, is my birthday. So every Coffee Convo Wednesday, even after my birthday, for the month of October, I'm going to hook you up with something out of my favorite things pile. What that means is every week I want to give you a gift card from one of my just favorite things. Last week we did a Taco Bell gift card. This week we're going to do Target. So I have a $25 Target gift card for you. All you have to do to enter is write Target and the city that you are watching Coffee Convo Wednesday from. Just comment that below, the city you're watching Coffee Convo Wednesday from, and Target, or Target and the city you're watching Coffee Convo Wednesday. But it's my birthday, I realize, but I want to celebrate you guys for hanging out with me and letting me talk about my birthday like I'm 5. Because you got to just enjoy the little things in life, right? So today is October 11th. And Friday is Friday the 13th. So Friday, October 13th, I'm going to draw a winner about 5 p.m. Sorry, I was a little late this past week. And then I always post the winner up at the top of Coffee Convo Wednesday, even if it's 2 or 3, 4 days later, whatever. We'll pick one winner. You'll win a $25 Target gift card, because Target is one of my favorite stores. And did you know today is National Handbag Day? And what can you get at Target? Handbags, because I have bought plenty of handbags at Target and tons of other things. And with Star Wars The Last Jedi, the new trailer that was just released yesterday, coming out in a couple of months, you know they're going to have tons of Star Wars stuff too. So a $25 gift card for you. Just comment Target and the city you're watching Coffee Convo Wednesday from, and we'll pick a winner Friday afternoon, and then we'll post the winner on the page right there. So That's Coffee Convo Wednesday for Wednesday, October 11th, a week and a half from my birthday. Thanks for hanging out with me. Go to cindysimmons.com to follow me on all of the socials. And also, if you come across a big obnoxious coffee mug and you're like, Cindy would love this, shoot me an email at cindy@cindysimmons.com. I'll give you an address and then I'll send you a coffee mug, or I'll send you a t-shirt if you send me the awesome coffee mug. Like this one, like the Death Star mug to celebrate the Star Wars Last Jedi new trailer that just came out yesterday. So because I'm a Star Wars nerd and I just own it, just like my daughter is apparently a nerd, according to the Mean Girl. We're all nerds and I am okay with it. So thanks for weighing in and sharing your thoughts on everything we talked about this morning, and thanks for hanging out with me. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Cheers!